OKFM 101.7.
Yes, Mustapha Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. And hello. Good morning.
Morning,
You. Mustapha Nabako, dear. Adanyamiase. Your friend no pay the Saturday one clat and and then Bawa Muktarian so Krata would DP Jatres Mura. Kaneman Penijon Dramani Mahama Nimpenin for Electoral Commission in net 2 p.m. Sanity now Bekobi.
You. Okahakobi pa. Asanse. Ezabo. Ezano anyabegu. Ene ankasana akanti yesafia. Ne. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the next President of the Republic of Ghana, former President of the Republic of Ghana, a man of peace, a man of candor, an honest man, a man of credibility, a man of vision, a man who stitches together, a man who protects. President, and a prayer for kind of say, not breast so. Not Ghana was better than today. President, and a prayer for that kind of say, or take Kunyasana, not Ghana in India, a Ghana in President, and a prayer for that kind of say, a brow tiasi, not only before and a priority. No, I am an issue who said, of a so critical former Ghana. He empowered a lot of people, including Tobinko, Ernest Kemes, Ne Adia. He didn't look at the particular. He didn't look at Soya MPP. He didn't look at your tribe. He didn't look at which religion you belong to. He looked at Ghana. President, Abra Yoman Penny, na Kukukia 400 woman. Now, so, you know, local President, what educational infrastructure in this country, you can't take his name out of it. President Auka road infrastructure, you can't take his name out of it. Circle interchange, Kasua interchange, all of these things. What hospitals are? A president who judiciously used the people of Ghana and then all file it to contest his comeback as president to continue with the people of Ghana, but this time building the Ghana we want. Or see Amamuno, a scaffold Bekahubi, a here for Bekahubi, a carpenter for Bekahubi, some for Bekahubi, a Pia for Bekahubi. Let's develop the Ghana we want. This year, dark, if anything, say, yenim, and then I do want Ghana for kum. Because while you will be with my crowd, what brother will be, a collapse. And then I can't be a minister. Now you'll be a share mind so. And so, and never more I want to tell a castle a minister. Now we should share handcuff. And next thing, a police won't be in a woman, a soldier won't be in a woman, and show cramming a dinner on them. Ghana, you haven't told young. If woman and the age might discover new Ghana, you haven't told. Because President Akufo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, 2024, and yet NDC about it is not about the NDC. It's not about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It's about Ghana. It's about the Babia, a dance at Raya, a Babaya Brabum. And then you have file it. And the local electoral commission headquarters near Quaco file it. Before the something. And then so, and 276 constituencies in a year filing parliamentary candidates now. So, filing officially as members of Parliament of the Republic of Ghana 2025, where the NDC is going to secure a sound leading majority in Parliament. MPs are majority MPs. They have enriched themselves at the expense of their constituencies. Constituencies. That is the only achievement in the last 7.5 years. MPs, you know, the local government got machines, young panko, young quiet pine. Machines also a ton of PBO. This is not the first time I buy the bus to the machines the class assembly. The problem in the kitana. As you say, last week, a coy. Machine for fra, on the coy, you have battery. Assembly for not have my area home battery. The NPP4, that's the only achievement. One more by acquiring new. Acquire a passo. I come out in the past. Can I need Adrian?
Mustapha, battery Ben was now working.
Machines, yeah, greatest guy, cotton, and
They are the district, Aquino.
Menam Catro. I just put the area home battery. Who they have one? City at the story in Poker. Area home battery. So you see, the thing is not about ceremony. It's about the recklessness of the people in government. And now we have machines here, you have battery. We buy these machines every day. It's nothing new. And I'm glad Dr. Mahmoud Bahamia, it is his own idea. He muted the idea. It's a lie. Because every EBR, this assembly say we create that. Then the constituency will quiet, you know, a Danny White Elephant see assembly no. Assembly BR Ubehu. Oba na ye kase we bolga ye kwejuma that oba the fear the nsa e gotem grow crowd won kitabi me akam sika komazum lion and the MPP anko for yen tia omoka. The problem is not poverty. The problem is that we are tolerating crooks as politicians and as leaders. If we don't change that trend, the country will collapse. Because the hope of the poor is the ability of the ones who are entrusted with government to think outside the box and bring solutions. But today, the ones in government have become a constant liability and adversaries against the poor. They exploit the poor without conscience. They exploit the hard-working Ghanaian without conscience. And that is why Ghana near or ye Juma or ye Abaya Juma or ye Busuma Juma, ye tell close to 30% in taxes. Now, buying pennies what's an onward tea. President Akufo those government. One more achievement. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is filing to lead that revolution of change. That revolution that will hold government appointees accountable and responsible for any wrongdoing. That revolution that will bring back the hope of the ordinary Ghanaian. Say, and now me share TV3. In school kola o mko share, o mko so share. Wafa. In school kola ya mau, wo mu nye slaves, wo mu nye refugees. The Ghanaian young men and women living in this country under free SHS. Womu enkwanya womu die. Wafa. We na I am a mobile. The crowd na be fie headquarters of poverty. No. We eat better. We eat better.
Mustapha,
President Akufo and ran to school, secondary school. Now womu titi and I'm crying them. Now you can say and show any and conformity to me and no. President Mahama is going to bring that revolutionary change.
Wonderful.
So,
now back to ne.
Yes, and now wale. Wouldn't say Baumia sister.
Meba wale. Mustapha meba ho.
Okay.
Na filing it again, certainly. Somebody in Kanema Mpedi John Dramani Mahama, the nature and the caliber, I know how determined why we are charged so be DNDC in Munua. Obi a can say certain work of forms into a file, but for Bawa Muktari to say a momentous occasion and very significant, you know. Meaning the momini and I say, who na mo person mo de 2 people so.
And then you can't even asset. You have a place for. You can't even talk to your master. I buy away your so. Okay, now say more. You have a police one and that hour. This invisible forces before open my tree. Ghanaians can't wait to remove anything President Akufo out of governance. Ghanaians cannot wait to remove anything Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia out of governance. I can't afford to tell you. The silent majority of Ghanaians continue to be silent because they are waiting for December 7th. So, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, is the most important asset Ghana for born home today. The most important asset Ghana for here claim say, man, you mistake not to be able to file as president. On filing so by law, you can't contest. That is what Joyce Bauer is referring to. A momentous moment. A moment that Ghanaians cannot wait. A moment that Ghana phone can change him for it to have arrived. Today, at 5 p.m., His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, in the eyes of the Electoral Commission, by virtue of the laws of the Electoral Commission, would have been an official aspiring president of the Republic of Ghana. That is such a significant activity. Nyama na one kofalia wabogana fabro. Because when you become a candidate in the eyes of the referee, Electoral Commission, that is when the hopes are being real. That is what John Bauer is referring to. Can you afford to have Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for another 1 year? Can you afford to say, President Akufo is president for the 3rd term?
Mustapha, yes, Obibeka, because of report and papers in Bidiaba, Mampenia Bedi, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is quoted to have said, in the history of Ghana politics, Nabambia Maya Manin Mibi, a Numa Danabayan this way, quoting a figure of 2 million jobs. Abino ABNT will be a what is asking we will certainly say yes.
Blatant falsehood. A lying vice president. 101.7. Use my language without apology. It is honest statement. Jumano wahin. A Jumano wahia and Mabunu Brenda. The number of young people who are walking on the streets. Where are the 2 million jobs? What is that? Whatever they are. NAPCO. Omubuye NAPCO. Omkoye teza said omubuye as this is coming the machines now. Ye NAPCO. No, we try pictures. Yeah, Napco. And then that big hope people. No, these entities, they can't think outside the box. So they can't. And then Napco for Amuka. And now last week, you could see MPP for no one and police for no illegal recruitment. The legal recruitment then and closed. Illegal recruitment is added the jobs. Every single person the MPP is recruiting today into police or the military has paid 17 to 20,000 Ghana cedis. Where asked for 40 bribes. Where asked, and I dare the Ghana police, I dare the immigration, I dare the interior minister to want to investigate into this. So people didn't pay bribes to get enrolled into the friends recruitment that they are doing. Some of them will speak. 3 days ago, a young man be bonkomo. No, so or train a letter or immigration recruitment. Nam so I also that Nam say and the MPP also that be 17,000. So let the government know. It's frosters in government. 2 million jobs there were. We have 2 million jobs to do. So we have become so depraved that everybody just says things and then the media takes it and then they do whatever they want with it. Deception and lies when the ordinary Ghanaian is suffering. 2 million jobs to do the national service personnel. 2 million jobs now. 2 million jobs no and a nurse for a doctor Fulina or embassies. They are all leaving the country.
But the Mustapha, sir, last month or so, just before September, a nurse for midwives health personnel are one for our major and one thing.
Let's say people are paying, they are demanding bribes from these young people.
Some.
I'm telling the interior minister, I'm telling the health minister, let them investigate this. 17,000 to 20,000. If you do this to the young people, you think that when they get the service, they will be loyal to the country. Oh, my brother, the people have destroyed the country. Oh. Now, me and the people, what say, Kono? I may sound a little bit too harsh, but it does demonstrate the level of destruction that they have caused this country. There's no hope for this country. We cannot manage this country with a survival mentality. We have to manage this country with loyalty, honesty.
Last week, Minimsebia, humanitarian political commentaries are not course on political shows. I would don't know. The vice president, and for that matter, running presidential candidate for NPP, Baumia. What I say? Sentia Mura, John Mahama, and to me accepted debate no or my in say mulaki data of their my ye, but MPP the more munim say, and near one more my no. We are working and saying, want to me Boboni now, but debate dear. Obet me a project cra. I'm a data war and punto on my no. Munimuntina debate no. Mumbazamba accept no.
Bernard Mona winning a
PNC.
Candidate. I'm not going to debate here.
Oh.
No. Look, we will not debate Dr. Baumia. When you see a term, the trouble. The Ghana for I'm poor. Not yet, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia came na Yampa. The better system of trouble. And God, the movie will be an apple. Takusa before the man process on Takwasem. And I think it's very unfortunate. The MPP for answer managing a full year. Or the Tokasia party to Krumha.
Oh, I don't.
Because of The Gomba for a use for and Papa. The Gomba for Papa. NPP. In the city. And a man Pussy and a Kusas is one talker. John Mahama say about the teaching. You see, when I keep saying, see, Jack will be our person Jubilee House, the highest office of Ghana. Ekasa senior. Senior, I need and Samsung says, Nipano, you need to be an hour school. Sabu and Kamane Papa, one cock classroom and Casa Sing. Yen Casa one school too, and no Casa Sing. Now, poor school, where a pharmacist, a minister, where MP. Say, the top of what Dr. Mahmoud Baumia to the president, where I said, you see, I know, Omo decided that Napono should look into the future than Dr. Mahmoud Baumia's presidency. We know that. If that is what he's doing, at least let us warn him to be careful about the things he says. Mampuzi Kutati, a conflict with. Yes, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia in the figure. Here, one of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. So, a man who cannot settle conflict in his own region, and he's been touted to have been supporting his people against the others, sponsoring things with logistics. How does John Mahama become one that will divide the place? And let's say Wali election, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia's sister, enemy B. The man has not been able to settle
Baba Mustapha and you want Kakra. Once a while election, they will need the trip pass. That's when did
Papa, because
why?
What requires Obama on Toma? What requires Obama on Toma? Yaka win it, I have another.
Yes, a quattro Obama on Toma, ya Tinidin.
What to mean, says you feel about saying how much it is. If Dr. Mahmoud Baumian to mean states in the constituency, a conflict between the own sister and in the year, a court and nullify election. Someone can rerun and run to Copa and see home in the election. You want to hand over Ghana to this character, this person. And Dr. Mahmoud Baumia's sister, except one delegate, one motorbike.
Hey!
At the time, I'm telling you.
I want rerun no.
Our Wale constituency, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Lariba, check one motorbike, one delegate. I don't know to policy here or one election. These are the people you want them to rule Ghana. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia have not been able to resolve conflict in his own home region, Northeast, because Northeast share boundaries with Upper East.
But Mustapha Gbandi Niema, yes, say,
another region, which is not true. He didn't say that.
Now, so
John Mahama have never said that. Tell President Akufo-Addo, head of East from Upper East, edit Northern region. Was it dividing the tribes? Was it dividing Northwest? So if you have a running mate to go and sit and talk like this, I mean, how? When President Akufo-Addo was dividing the regions, in fact, Oti region, for example, the chiefs in Oti region, Taxi Dambas, all over the place, they called a meeting and said, hey, let us keep this division as a non-partisan thing. All of us are supporting it. So we supported the creation of Oti region from Volta region. Was President Akufo-Addo dividing on tribal lines? Was he not creating governmental administration for development? So when you have a person who was a cabinet minister when these decisions were taken, to come and speak like that as running mate, would be a person who would be vice president or country having Napo. If you have a character like that speaking in this manner, chief, what are we talking about? Do we put our brains in the house and walk to political platforms with our clothes? Do we lock and key our mind and our brains, our knowledge and our wisdom in our rooms and walk empty-headedness to political platforms such that we talk anyhow. Na bobe tini akasa say John Mahama kasi kura say obedi president obedi regions let's say pursue create conflict. When your own boss, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has not been able to solve the conflict in his own town, and let me tell Napo, if they play, we put some reports over military deployment and the strategy and everything they did in Boku conflict, and people will get to know the kind of people we have. Let him not push us. And I keep saying that let the MPP not push us, because and somewhere you didn't know, when we put it out, the nation will rise up against individuals. We don't want to do that because there's a Ghana to develop, there's a Ghana to build. Because we are holding evidence and information about the things they did. 7 years of President Akufo-Addo's reign have been atrocities and a lot of criminal stuff against human rights and against the people of Ghana. Let them not push us. So MPP should be warned and start staging Napo and the way he talks loosely in public. If he thinks that he will say anything against John Dramani Mahama, he will say twice what he has said. But because we are in power, they will be the ones to find themselves wanting. Why do we want to talk about conflict? Nikki Will, Bimbila constituency. Nikki Will is the Minister for Defense. Has he been able to resolve Bimbila conflict? Dominic Nikki Will is the Minister for Defense, a henchman of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In fact, somebody who is leading their campaign in the Eastern Corridor route. Have they been able to resolve Bimbila conflict? Recently, how much does national security spend on Boku conflict when the people are suffering?
Mustapha,
when political appointees are corrupt and sharing money being proceeds from conflict, then Napo will go and stand on a podium.
Mustapha, sir, Mebo, Sazam no can you say, and yet they are according to their weekend. May we not magnify it this morning? Now, fair no see. And that time by potty and Kanima Penny John Dramani Mahama, ever call electoral commissioner. I know we are on the Ghana for bedding kit and won't be an
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama walk senior NCC all back from, and he running mate and a part 24 ever filed it on behalf of His Excellency. I want to believe that so fit Bono about he will make a statement to the nation. I think that at the right time the team will brief our Ghanaians on the way forward. But and me a failure I grow no here. My Ghana for in 2024 about one and my NDC for one.
And to be my ina na grown in your shots here, Grano.
I think I'm going to share you. I think you have a bonnet. Papa, I think you have a bonnet. I think you have a cop. My Ghana for ya about one of my NDC for one. Because NDC for the year may be to me, yes, the Ghana for and for you. Because and now I'm shocked. Electoral Commission BM Echo organize a PNC election. They are complaining of a rigged election. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Honorable Apasra is going to court. He complains about a rigged election. A Wale by-election nullified as a result of electoral irregularities. NBC, but we will ensure one man, one vote. Same people meeting. Also, to register with ghost names. The business will be as I go to the vote. Now, two about no double near Chiwa. You are the blue and sunny at one of police for wow, that's your pizza. Then a form more. Me and ensure one man, one vote. 1 man, 2 votes, a fraud. They be the fraud. If you are what I Now, 2 years, I want to get the best second for one. Here we are, no. Yet, my son work for me, but with 2 years, I don't work. I'm a work for me, I was on the area, so from one. Here we are, no. Every hour, I have some trouble. When you were near the Sabio, you need to near the year will be a weekend for a ball form. No, Dan Fox, I say, almost sorry, dinner. We are not hungry enough. There's too much damage that President Akufo-Addo and his appointees have caused to this country. And I said to them, when I come back to Accra, we'll talk about ECG. And we'll talk about it.
All right, Mustapha,
they have caused a lot of damage to this country. Ghanaians should take the 2024 election personal.
Yeah, that's an
and I say to my brothers in the security services that the strength and pride of an army is when you give meaning to democracy. It is not when you side with fraudsters to oppress a Ghanaian that you were employed, recruited, commissioned to protect. It is their duty. Every security officer should take 2024 election very personal.
Yo, Mustapha Gbandi.
All those who have become victimized by this government, when we come back, we'll reinstate them. Transfer. Meaning, how do we have compiled special voters register? Obian in the dia, or soldier new, or police new, or Wakoto Naba, and Ray, Immigration Command, reshuffle, transfer from borders. Why do you take people through this frustration?
Yo.
We are with them. We support them. Let them go through the oppression that there will be deliverance in January 2025.
Yeah, that's not pay 7.
OKFM 101.7.